All right, we're here with Oscar Torrez. Oscar, take us back to your last fight. You won in impressive fashion, unanimous decision victory. However, you hurt your hand in that win. Tell us what it was like tell us what you felt about your performance that night and what it was like to battle through your injury.
Well, first of all, my performance, I wasn't too happy with it. I remember during the fight, the guy was all over me, just falling all over me, holding, grabbing. So there's some things that obviously I could work on to look a lot better. Not only to look a lot better, but to get the stoppage that I wanted. But one of the things that did affect me a lot was my hand injury, which I injured my hand like in the first round, was like the first minute or so. I threw a left hook to the head and I felt the pain immediately. So every punch after that hurt. But we did whatever we had to do to get the win, and that was important.
Definitely right. It's all about getting that W.
Yeah.
Now, you're going to be fighting again on April 19th as a part of the Thompson Boxing promotional card. Tell us about your preparation and training for that fight on the 19th.
Well, camp is going really well. Obviously my training here at this gym, and we spar at Willie's gym, Capital Punishment. And I do strength and conditioning with Jonathan Rodriguez. This is my third fight I did my pro fight without him, and since then I've done strength conditioning with him. So he's helping me improve a lot, like on my strength, getting my body to build to the heavyweight division better. I'm a small heavyweight, so right now I'm just trying to build my body, get a little bigger, bring up my weight a little bit, be like 225, 230. So we're just working on that mainly, and it's going well. Everything's going good.
Right now, you're like a traditional heavyweight, right?
Yeah.
What's the end weight, or like what's the goal as far as where you would like your weight to be?
I would like to be like 25, 20, but if I feel comfortable like at 15, whatever weight I feel comfortable in, I would prefer. I think right now the most important thing is for my body to get used to the heavyweight division. I don't think my body's fully adapted into like a heavyweight body yet, so I'm just mainly getting that ready, my body built for the division.
Right. And Thompson is known for putting on really good cards. Thompson, obviously, out of the DoubleTree in Ontario. What's it like to, number one, be a part of that card, and also to be fighting so close to your home city of Rialto, California?
I like fighting for Thompson. This is my second fight with Thompson. The first fight went great. They treat the fighters well. It's a good fight card. I like how everything is put together, like the whole card. It makes you feel like almost as if you're fighting in a big venue. You walk out, the walkout is everything is cool. And as far as fighting close to home, it's always great. It feels a lot better fighting right down the street from Rialto. It gives my family also a better chance for everybody to come, family, friends, everybody to be there. My last fight was like 3 hours away, and I had a lot of people that barely made it because I got to be that last swing bout. If I was the fight that I was supposed to be, a lot of people would have made it. But yeah, it feels good to fight close to home.
A lot of times when you think about professional fighters, you think about big cities, like you think about New York, Philadelphia, Los Angeles. What is it like, or what does it mean to you to be a professional boxer representing the Inland Empire?
It means a lot. As far as representing the Inland Empire, like I grew up here. I grew up in Rialto. That's where I've been since I was 4 years old. So it means a lot. It means, I know I put pride in like my city. How can I say this? I feel like when people think about me, they're gonna think about Rialto. So I want to make a good name for my city, and I want to make a good name for the people. For the people in Rialto, I want to be known by everybody in Rialto for putting Rialto on the map, for making this be known. Because if you ask a lot of people from like the East Coast and stuff like that, they don't know where Rialto is. They don't know what Rialto is. They don't even know it exists. So obviously, for being a Mexican heavyweight from Rialto, if I can make a name for myself, then it'll put the city on the map.
Right, and so your trainer right now, the local legend, Henry Ramirez, tell us what it's like to train under him.
It's good. Henry has a lot of experience. He obviously knows a lot of the right people. I learned everything as far as boxing, like from Henry. I was training before I started training with Henry, probably for like 3 months. So he taught me how to throw a jab, he taught me how to throw a right hand, he taught me everything there is to boxing. So everything I know, I learned from him. So 4-0, and I think I'm a pretty good fighter. So I think he's a great trainer.
Are there any professional fighters that you try to model yourself after?
Not exactly. I watch boxing in general. I watch everybody. So I try to, from whatever I see from every fighter, if I see it work during the fight, I try to get after that and try to learn whatever they did, whatever mistake his opponent did. I mean, I try to study the sport of boxing, but there's not one fighter I try to model myself after.
Right. Either inside or outside of the ring, who inspires you as a boxer?
Inspires me as a boxer. To be honest, I don't think. I mean, I can't say anybody really inspires me as a boxer. I think I inspire myself, being better, being a world champion, preparing myself better. The person that inspires myself is me, looking at myself in the mirror and seeing progress.
Right, self-driven. So, how long have you been boxing, and what brought you to the sport originally?
I've been boxing since I was 13, so it'd be like 14 years now. And what brought me into the sport was watching boxing as a kid. I grew up watching Oscar De La Hoya. So, I mean, I think it was a De La Hoya versus Trinidad fight that I watched. And ever since that fight, I asked my mom I wanted to box. And she never let me until finally I think I drilled it into her head. And she was just like, you know what, I'm going to take you into a gym. And ever since then, I loved it. And here I am now.
Have you met him?
Who, Oscar?
Oscar?
Yeah, I actually did. I was training with Henry for like 2 weeks, and Chris took me out to the Oscar De La Hoya and Steve Forbes fight in the Home Depot Center. So that was like 2 weeks into training with Henry, and I was already at the Home Depot Center, floor seats, walking around, talking to everybody.
Nice. So, what are your plans for the remainder of the year inside of the sport of boxing? Like, how active would you like to be, etc.?
I want to be busy. I mean, as busy as Henry can keep me. Whenever he tells me to go, I'm going to go. I mean, whenever he says I'm ready to fight, I'm fighting. And as long as we can stay injury-free, I'd like to fight at least every 2 months or 3 months, whatever the time comes.
What can fight fans expect from you on the night of April 19th?
For me to be prepared to see a better Oscar Torrez than they did my last fight. I try to progress every fight, try to look better every fight. And this time, with having my hand healed, and hopefully, all goes well and it doesn't bite me back, then I can get the stoppage that I promised everybody in my last fight.
Where can fight fans follow you on social media?
At Team Torrez on Instagram and Twitter.
All right, Oscar, we look forward to April 19th. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.